Yeah. Boy, it's your guy, Nick Frazier, man. One half of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Tonight, it's about to get wild in this thing, man. We ain't going to be on here too long tonight. We're going to hit it and quit it. Hit it and quit it. But we're going to talk about it, man. The SEC potentially could be a wild season, man. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Water Cooler Talk
Boys
podcast,
and girls of all
man.
ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
You are now tuned in to Water Cooler Talks, covering everything you love about college football, especially everything going down in the SEC conference. So, if you love college football, you need to lock in. And now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Your boy, Nick Frazier, back around the water cooler with you all tonight, man. I am here. We appreciate y'all so much for continuing to be here with us and rock with us here around the water cooler, as always, man. My name is Nick Frazier. You already know that. One half of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. And before we get into it, man, we thank y'all so much for continuing to rock with us here around the water cooler, man. As I stated in the tease of the intro, we're going to hit it and quit it. We're going to hit it and quit it. We're going to get up out of here. We ain't going to be on here too long tonight. Things have been changing in your boy's life, man. It's still other things got to get taken care of. But I still want to make sure that I talk to the people that make water cooler great. I want to talk to y'all, man. Before we get into that, man, follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk podcast as well, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk, man. If you're on Twitter, follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23 on Twitter. And as always, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live, man. As y'all know, programming note, show today, show tomorrow, and then we're taking a 2-week break from June 2nd all the way until June 16th. So we'll be back June 16th after tomorrow's show. But I told you yesterday I was going to let you know that we wouldn't leave you empty-handed. You'll be able to watch Water Cooler Talk 24/7 live. Once we get that up and running, that should be going Monday around 7 a.m. You'll be able to just watch episodes of Water Cooler Talk 24/7 live stream that should be popping up there. So you get a chance to see me, see my face, see Marcus. You'll see DC. You'll see some other people on here. Tez will be in there as well, man. So, man, we thank y'all so much, man, for continuing to rock with us, man, as always, man, around the water cooler, man. But one gonna leave you empty-handed. But I got to get a little break, man. And it is what it is, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Auburn Dad's in the chat. I'm saying, War Eagle, what's up, Auburn Dad? How you feeling as always, man? I hope you're doing all right there, my guy. He said, it's already been wild enough. I just hope Lady Luck shines on Auburn this year. Us fans have suffered enough. Yes, we have. We have definitely suffered enough. It is time for us to start reaping some rewards. It's time for us to start seeing some of the sweeter part of being in this college football cycle and things and stuff like that. That's what it's time for us to see, man. So I'm with you right there, Auburn Dad, man. Get Musty. What's up? War Eagle fam, how you doing, Get Musty? He said he went DJ Durkin out here getting real musty. I'm hoping for 9 wins at least. I'm thinking we're going to get 10. You know what it is. The king of the comments, Travell Fitzpatrick. King commentary. What up? Saying what's up, man. He's saying, how do you guys get those crowns? What do you mean? What crowns? What are you talking about? Let us know what you're talking about. The legend of Sweet Sugar Bout Williams, a.k.a. Rooster Mac, a.k.a. The Huggy Beard, saying, War Eagle, man. What's up, Joe Huggy, man? How you feeling? Get Travell Huggy. All right. Said, Nick, don't talk dirty. He told me something. We're going to hit it and quit it. We're going to hit it and then quit it. Get up out of here, man. That's what we're going to do, man. Travell, I was wondering that last night. What crowns are you talking about? What are you talking about? What crowns are y'all talking about? I'm so confused right now. What crowns are y'all talking about? Let me know, man. Apparently, they're from posting in the chat more. More you post, you get 1 or 2 or 3 Third place, laugh out loud for no reason. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't see what y'all talking about. So I wish I knew what y'all talking about, man. He said Nick hitting the beach. Man, I wish. Won't be hitting the beach, man. I'm not hitting the beach. I gotta get some. I got other things going on in life. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be in this thing for a while. It's gonna be a while. I'm gonna be in that thing. So other things going on, and I gotta get some other stuff done. So and I just need a break. And I just need a break before the season start. I may take another one before the season start as well, maybe like a week or so in July. But no, we gonna get to it, man. Go miss your big dog, but you've earned the show, right? Yeah, man. I ain't going. We just gonna be gone for 2 weeks. It's just 2 weeks. It's just half a month. That's it. We just gonna be gone for half a month. That's it. That's all. And we'll be back. And we'll be doing some. We'll be back talking this SEC and Auburn talk. And we'll be getting it good, man. It's just gonna be dope, though. It's just gonna be dope. Hope you can come back. Battery recharge. Yeah, man. That's it, man. And yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Auburn Dad Huggy, what's up, man? He said it's a new feature. I think people who contribute more get them. What are these crowns y'all talking about? Because I don't see it on my end. Like I see majority of stuff, but the crowns y'all talking about, I don't see it. Robert Smith in the chat. Robert, I'm sorry, Robert. You only get me tonight. Marcus is not here. He's not here. He's busy tonight. So I'm sorry, Robert. I'm sorry, but appreciate you coming around the water cooler, Robert. I appreciate you coming around and chopping it up with me, man. New XP earning systems in the chat that ranks chatters. Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. Okay, got you. Okay, got you. Yep. Wait, Nick, don't know about the crowns? They's by. No, I cannot see them by y'all name. I can't, like, if on my back end, in the back end, I can't see the crowns by y'all name. I can't see it. And even though there's the feature now to where if you look in the bottom right of the screen, you see the comments pop up in the comment chat. You see that. So like normally you can have it at the bottom below the stream, and then on the bottom right now you can actually put them in the bottom right of the comments. So I can see those comments, and I can see them on the side as well over here when they pop up. Bigger for me to look at, but no, I don't see the crowns by you all's names. I guess I'm gonna have to just rewatch it and see it for myself. And it is what it is. I just have to rewatch and see it on myself. Yeah, I can't see them. We see purple crowns with first, second, and third place by a name that changes as we chat more. Oh, okay. All right, I like that. I like that. Okay. I have no authority over that. That's interesting. I have no authority over that. That is something that I think maybe YouTube is testing out. I think YouTube might be testing that out right there. So that's interesting, man. I like that. I got to rewatch it and see that and see that feature, man. I like that. Will my crown be? I don't know, Robert. Like I told you, I have no control over that one. I have no control over that one, man. It's whack. If Nick can't see him, that ruins it. I can't. I mean, I can't see it. Like now there are other things I can see that y'all can't see. That is true. So there are other things I can see that y'all can't see from the watching it, but the crowns, I can't see that because I'm not looking at it from YouTube. I'm looking at it from a different so you're watching it on YouTube. I'm looking at it from a back end part. So it's wild. Chat showing it chat not showing it for him. Look at the screen by him. Yeah, as you can tell. Yeah, the screen that y'all see by me, I can see that screen, but I can also see the comments pop up and other things as well, to where I can control the show and stuff like that as well too. But I can't see the actual crowns and everything. I can just see what you all see. I can see the bottom right side of the corner. I can see that. But then to the side of that outside, I have other things up as well that I can see as well. So yeah, I don't see it. Shout out to my boy Nick Beasley. Hey, lady, man, make sure, right now, make sure y'all go over and subscribe over to Nick Beasley Show. Shout out to him. He was at the Senior Bowl. He was credentialed at the Senior Bowl. Got a chance to meet up with Nick Beasley as well. Man, good dude. Good dude. He good dude, man. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe over to Nick Beasley channel as well, man. He doing big things over there. He talked Bama football. I think he talked some SEC. He talks a little WWE sometimes as well. So yeah, man. Shout out to Nick Beasley, man. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe over there to him, man. He be doing that sports talk as well too, man. Great, good dude over there. Man. All right, let's get into it, man. All right, like I said, I wasn't gonna hold y'all too long. You know how we do it around here. I hit the points. We gonna hit it, quit it, get out. Hit it, quit it, get out. You feel what I'm saying? All right, man. So, as you can tell from the title, man, the Wild Wild SEC. The Wild Wild SEC. Man, the SEC. I was sitting thinking today. Nick said, I talk everything sports, but no politics. That's what he said. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Go over there and subscribe to Nick B's of the show, man. He taught everything, man. Everything sports. So just go over there and shout out to our guy, man. All the creators in this space, man. Make sure y'all go over there and follow them as well, man. No politics, he said. No politics. So earlier today, I was sitting down and I was thinking, and I was like, man, could this potentially be one of the wildest, craziest seasons in the SEC? Could we potentially be looking at where we see teams that have traditionally been what we call the bottom feeders of the SEC potentially make their way into that middle tier, potentially could be in the top part of the SEC? And could we potentially see those teams that we have continuously seen middle to top tier teams fall to the bottom part of the conference? Could this be like the Armageddon year for the SEC? Could we see a lot of teams this year that we normally don't see have great seasons? I say we do, man. I say we do. And I'm gonna talk about it tonight. As you all know, man, we did a show about, 3 weeks ago, where we was talking about the teams that we think potentially will have the biggest turnaround, the biggest surprises. I think that's what the name of the show was. And this show is gonna kind of piggyback off of that, because I kind of want to. I'm gonna clarify, but I'm gonna make my point as well. Everybody knows that I said that Mississippi State will have the biggest turnaround in college football this year. Well, let me take that back. They will have the biggest turnaround in the SEC this year. Mississippi State will be a bowl eligible team at the end of the season. That only means they got to win 6 games. That means they only have to win 6 games. That's all they have to do. They have to win 6 games. Mississippi State has to win 6 games. That's it. And when you look at what Mississippi State has done in the offseason, having a top 30 ranked overall high school recruiting class, having the number 16 ranked transfer portal class, and then you look at the transfers that they have brought in, especially on the defense side of the ball, because when you saw Mississippi State last year, Mississippi State's Achilles heel was they didn't have a defense. The defense sucked. They didn't have not one team scored points on them like it wasn't nothing. And then if the offense couldn't score that game, guess what? It was going to be a bad game for them. And then you lose your starting quarterback, Blake Shapen, 3rd or 4th game of the year. And you don't get a chance to actually see what this offense could do. So, a lot of people sit here and be like, man, Nick, you crazy, bro. You crazy talking Mississippi State. Hey, I'm telling you, I have looked at all of these teams, and I'm telling you, what Mississippi State has done in the portal. I'm not sitting here saying Mississippi State going to the SEC championship, but I'm telling you, Mississippi State got a good chance at winning 6 games and becoming bowl eligible. That's a turnaround right there. That's a big turnaround. And let's not act like Mississippi State wasn't trending up before. God bless the dead. R.I.P. Mike Leach left this earth. 7-5, 8-4, 9-3. Then they regressed back to a 5-7 season. And then last season being 2-10 with a new head coach. And now you bring in Jeff Levy, who everywhere he's been, by year 2, with everywhere he's been, His offenses have been prolific and they've been set, and he's been in winning programs wherever he's been by year 2. This is year 2. And you saw what he did with this roster. He basically flipped this roster. The same thing Auburn did with this roster. I think Auburn brought in like 45 new guys on the roster this year. 45 new names that's potentially going to be on this roster for Auburn this year. Mississippi State did the same thing. And they went and did it on the defensive side of the ball where they had problems at last year, and then added some pieces on the offensive side of the ball that's going to be able to help them make some plays. Give some weapons to Blake Shapen to make some plays. Now, offensive line, they still got questions on the offensive line for Mississippi State, which is probably their biggest question mark moving forward for them. But when you look at the defense, when you look at the defensive side of the ball, they have depth on the defense in the interior. They have depth and experience at the defensive end. They have experience at the linebacker position and in the secondary part for Mississippi State. They went out and got some quality depth as well there too. So basically, what did they do? They went in Jeff Lebby in this defensive staff, and with the offensive side of the ball, they went in and shored up the defensive side of the ball, and they shored up the trenches side on the defensive side with depth to basically give them a fighting chance. Because let's not forget, this same Mississippi State team went into Georgia last year and put up 31 points against that Georgia defense, which ended up being a pretty good defense at the end of the year. They lost that game by 10 points. Went to Texas A&M, put up 24 points. At home against Texas A&M, lost by 10 points. Got blew out by Arkansas. Got blew out by UMass. I mean, excuse me, they blew out UMass. Lost to Tennessee towards the end of the game. Got to let the game get away from them because the defense couldn't hold the offense down. But I'm telling you, man, looking at this schedule this year for Mississippi State, all you got to do is win 6 games to become bowl eligible. Started with Southern Miss, Arizona State, Alcorn State, Northern Illinois. Those are your 4 non-conference games. And then after that, Tennessee at home, Texas A&M, Florida on the road, Texas at home, Arkansas on the road, Georgia at home, Missouri on the road, and ended with Ole Miss at home. I think a lot of people say this may be the toughest schedule in the SEC. I mean, I look at it, Tennessee, we'll see. We'll see what type of team Tennessee is this year. We'll see. Georgia, it may be a down year for Georgia, but hey, who knows? With what Mississippi State got on the defense side of the ball, with what Georgia, with what Georgia's breaking in on the offensive line, on the offensive side of the ball, maybe that's a game that bounces their way, and they play that game at home. I'm just saying. Texas, I don't know. I think Texas is the best team in the conference. But they still got Texas at home. So who knows? Maybe the Cowbells get to the Longhorns. I don't know. We see. But I will tell you this though: Mississippi State is a formidable team this year. And everybody that doesn't see it, I don't know what you're not seeing. We're not relitigating what happened last year. This is a different team. When you look at, like I just stated, this team right here flipped the roster by 45 plus people. These are different guys. These are quality guys too. You look at what they got. They got guys that transferred in from Texas, guys that transferred in from Tennessee. You got guys transferring in from Kentucky. You got guys Auburn. Darren Reed transferred in from Auburn. You got guys transferring in from Georgia. You got guys transferring in from North Carolina State, Oklahoma, Michigan State. They're not getting just a group of 5 guys. They are getting guys that have played in Power 4 meaningful conferences. Even if the guys didn't play a lot, they've been around big-time programs that know what it takes to win games. And the one thing that I've told you about Jeff Lebby is wherever Jeff Lebby has been by year 2, he has produced a winning product. He's done it. Just look at Oklahoma in 2023 when he offensive coordinator there. So everybody that wants to sit back and say that I'm crazy for saying Mississippi State is not going to be a bowl eligible team, hey, me and Tyke got a bet on it. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to ever get paid up. But the thing is, if Mississippi State goes 6 games, Tyke got to do 50 push-ups. If they don't, I got to do 50 push-ups. It is what it is. I'm just saying. If Nick has his way, Mississippi State will go up. Mississippi State going all the way up, man. All the way up. They going all the way up, man. Nick Beasley said the SEC is loaded. Vanderbilt, South Carolina, Auburn, Oklahoma, they all got good players and better rosters than last year. Woo! I agree with Auburn. I agree with Oklahoma. South Carolina, they lost a lot on the front seven on the defensive side of the ball. We'll see. They didn't bring in a lot of receivers either, but they did have some receivers in the recruiting classes that they are happy to have. Vanderbilt, we had the discussion about Vanderbilt. I think Vanderbilt is good. I'm going to give them their props, but we'll see what happens. Huggy Beard said, man, I sub. Nick, you think he ready to skip the light Fandango with that Huggy Beard himself? Hey, Nick Beasley, Huggy Beard stub. Shout out to Huggy. Shout out to the Huggy. I hope so, Huggy, man. He cool people, though, man. We've been at the bottom. Time to go up. And UK, Arkansas, Missouri, and Vandy should go back down and know their places. Yeah, you're right, man. If you really want to be honest about it, Auburn is in that thing too. If Auburn has a season that we think they will, Auburn has a 10-win season, that's a major turnaround. That's a major turnaround. So even with me saying Auburn, that's true too. Because the past 5 seasons have been losing seasons. 4 seasons, have been losing seasons. And we've been at the bottom of the SEC. So yes, that's true. You got a point. That's a great point there. I'm not disagreeing with you there at all. Auburn does that, man. Auburn looks good. That's a turnaround right there, man. He said, you lost me with Mississippi State. Nah, trust me. You're gonna understand. You're gonna understand. Bro, I'm over Mississippi State, rightly, bro. All right, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Be on the lookout for it. Just like I said about Rayon Stratter. He's gonna be a big time player for Auburn this year, and that's at the cornerback position. Mississippi State is gonna be a surprise as well. SEC will be more competitive with every team other than Kentucky and Mississippi. Wow, Mississippi State. Y'all really don't believe in Mississippi State, bro. Okay, all right. I'm trying to tell y'all. Missouri is a mystery this year. Arkansas is mystery this year. Arkansas two of that group. Missouri is a mystery because they're breaking in Bo Pribula as a new quarterback. The defensive side of the ball was Zion Young and Amon Wilson, who transferred in from Georgia. Should be better. The secondary for Missouri, I don't know how I feel about that. They potentially could be. Since the last time we talked about them, I feel like I honestly don't know. From what's being told, what's being reported about it. But they will have some pass rushers. They will have some edge rushers on the end that can rush the passer. Missouri's offensive line, we'll see. They could be middle of the pack. But who is Bo Pribula going to be throwing the ball to? Is my question. But the thing is, they like to run the ball. They're gonna try to run the ball as well too. So we'll see what's up with that, man. Huggy Beard said Beasley, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. He lost us all. We can't talk him off the list. I'm telling y'all. At the end of the season, when y'all see Mississippi State as a bowl eligible team, y'all gonna remember this and be like, "Yo, Nick was right. I'm trying to tell you, man. Nick said, "Man, that school sucks. All they sports." Hey, he said they can't win 4 games, much less 6. I'm telling you. Do not be surprised when Mississippi State wins 6 games. Don't be surprised. Mike Leach did it. Mike Leach turned it around in a year, had Mississippi State as an 8-9 win program in a really good bowl game while Auburn was still trying to figure his way out. Mike Leach did it. Jeff Lebby, who was coming from that Art Brown style system of offense, I'm telling you, everywhere Jeff Lebby has been, by year 2, he has produced an explosive offense, and you saw some of that last year with Mississippi State towards the end of the season. You saw that. And now that he knows that he has to come out and he has to have a good defense, because they didn't have a good defense last year. Mississippi State defense was horrible. They were boo-boo. Last year. But now you go out and you get graduate transfers. You go out and you get some guys that can come in and have played at big-time programs. When you see this, and you know what potentially could happen and how you can actually take the pressure off your offense by having a defense that can actually stop other offenses from scoring. I think he went out and did it. I'm not sitting here saying their defense is world beating. I'm not saying Mississippi State defense is going to be top in the conference. But if Mississippi State can be a 7, 8, 9 ranked defense in the conference, if they can be middle of the pack, and then what we saw with this offense last year, and the fact that Blake Shapen is potentially, if he does not get hurt again, if Blake Shapen potentially, who's going to be the starter quarterback, can play a full season after injury and not get hurt, with a full season with this offense, I am telling you, do not be surprised by Mississippi State. That's my wild card. Robert Smith said, well, we need Jeff Lebby as our OC. I wouldn't mind. I would not have mind. He said if the Pirate was still there, RIP, I'd agree. But this is the thing, though. He had them at 8, 9 wins. Mike Leach had Mississippi State as an 7, 8, 9 win program. He had them there. He was trending up. But then, of course, we all know what happened with the Pirate. RIP. I'm telling you, it's them, man. State needs God on their side to win 6 games. All right, man. I'm telling you. All they got to do is win 6 games. That's it. I'm looking at a lot of people are looking at this Southern Miss game, and I think they are putting a lot of stock into it because of the new head coach at Southern Miss. I think he came from Marshall, if I'm not mistaken. He brought some of Marshall's players with him. I sit here and I look at it and I'm saying, okay, all right. I'm not dismissing it, but I'm not sitting here saying that I think Southern Miss is gonna win that game. You look, Southern Miss, Arizona State, Alcorn State, Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame last year. Okay. Notre Dame played in that championship game. Okay. That's cool. But what did Northern Illinois do the rest of the season? That's the question. Alcorn State, I love my HBCUs. Shout out to always Alcorn, the Braves. But they'll win that game. Arizona State was a playoff team last year. They have Sam Levitt coming back, but they gotta go to Starkville this time. They gotta go there. They gotta go to Cow Country. So I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. It's the same schedule, Nick. They only won 2. Hey, you're right. They only won 2 last year with the last year's roster. This is a whole different roster of players. This is different. This is the thing. This is the argument that I always have when everybody, DC Tez, Mark, when we all on here, we talk about last year. Yes, last year matters at looking at historical trends. But when we're looking at what a team is going to do, when we're predicting what a team is going to do in the upcoming season, we look at the changes they made, we look at what those players have done, and we basically make a predictive analysis based on how those players are going to fit into the scheme of that team, and look at the other teams that we play and make an assumption of what they're going to do. That's the reason why I say Auburn probably win 10 games this year. That's it. Because I look at what you did in the portal. I look at what you brought in the 24 class, in 24 class with some of the guys you brought in the 25 class that make a tribute as well. And then you look at the portal guys in your portal ranking, because the portal ranking are guys that's going to contribute right now. Those are the guys that's going to contribute right now. They're more than likely going to play right now. So telling me that Auburn has a number 8, 9 portal ranking class, you're telling me that the 8th ranked, 9th ranked portal ranked, class in the country, and what you did in the recruiting in the recruiting portal with Auburn, we're not going to be able to win at least 10 with the talent on this team, and looking at the roster and looking at the schedule that we have coming up. I'm telling you. Auburn Dad said, man, I give them 4 or 5 at most. All right. I'm telling you, man. Nick said, I give them 3 wins. They can beat Tennessee. I agree with that. I think Tennessee is going to have a major fall off this year in the SEC. Tennessee's fall off this year is going to need to be studied. I think their fall off is going to be that dramatic. A lot of people disagree with me, but I'm telling you, based on what they did not do in the portal, based on what they lost from last year's team, based on what the schedule looks like for them coming up this year, Tennessee potentially, when you look at Tennessee's schedule this year, they play Syracuse on a neutral site game. Syracuse could potentially win that game. Syracuse could potentially win that game. The quarterback who was at LSU, who was in LSU's class, I want to say 2 years ago, is now the quarterback at Syracuse. I can't remember his name, but he was at LSU 2 years ago. Syracuse could win that game on a neutral site at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's where the game is going to be played in Atlanta. Then they play Eastern Tennessee. They'll beat Eastern Tennessee. Then they play Georgia. They play Georgia at home. I think Georgia can win that game. They play UAB at home. I think they can beat UAB. At Mississippi State. 5th game of the year. And as everybody knows, my saying is whatever team you are by week 4 or 5, that's the team you're going to be for the rest of the season. And when you look at Tennessee's offensive line is sketchy. Tennessee's receiving core is sketchy. You lost Brew McCoy, and Squirrel White is now at Florida State. Nico Iamaleava is gone. Your Dylan Sampson, who was your running back from last year, gone. You look at your defense, most of them gone. And so now you didn't replenish a lot of that in the portal to help get guys that can start right now and play, especially in this era of college football. I'm telling you, it is going to be hard for Tennessee. And then you bring in a guy, Joey Aguilar, who I talked ad nauseum about, who regressed from year 1 at Appalachian State to year 2 at Appalachian State, going from 3,700 yards passing to 3,000 yards passing, going from 33 touchdowns to 23 touchdowns, going from 66% completion to 55% completion, going from 10 interceptions to 14 interceptions. And you expect me, for that guy that played at Appalachian State, who was at UCLA, transferred, they had the first ever trade in college football. He's going to trade in. He's going to come into Tennessee behind a team that went to the college football playoff last year and a team that didn't do much to replenish what they lost. And you expect me to think that Tennessee's going to win 7-8 games this year. I don't see it. If they do, it'll be a miracle. They play Mississippi State game 5. They got to go. They got Arkansas at home. They got to go at Alabama, at Kentucky. They got Oklahoma at home, New Mexico State at home. They got to go to Florida, and then they got Vanderbilt at home. That's Tennessee's schedule. I'm looking at this schedule right now. If I had to call it right now, Syracuse, loss. Eastern Tennessee, win. Georgia, loss. UAB, win. Mississippi State, loss. Arkansas, loss. Alabama, loss. Kentucky, win. Oklahoma, loss. New Mexico State, I give them a win there. At Florida, loss. Vanderbilt, toss-up game because it's a rivalry, so I don't know. So right now, I only have them winning Eastern Tennessee, UAB, Kentucky, New Mexico State. That's 4. That's 4 right there for Tennessee. It's going to be a tough year for Tennessee, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. South Carolina is a possible more than likely playoff team if QB stays healthy. Shout out to Robert Smith for that. I want to believe you. I really do, because Lenore Sellers is a very, very dynamic player. I want to, but I just the amount of running and the amount of hits he's going to take running the ball, I wonder how he's going to be able to keep up. I wonder how he's going to be able to sustain the year. People want to call him Cam Newton. I'm not going that far, man. Said Reed couldn't even break the rotation, Nick. Hey, you're right. He couldn't. But guess what? Reed was around a Power 4 program. He was. I'm just saying. Yeah, and plus he was an undersized kind of defensive tackle as well, too. You got a point there. I'm not disagreeing with you. Maybe they find a way. Maybe they move him from interior, they move him to the outside. Maybe he's a pass rusher. Maybe he's a different position. Maybe they put him in a different position. Maybe they put him at a linebacker position where he can rush the passer, and he's utilized differently than the way he was probably utilized at Auburn. I'm just saying. You're gonna live and die on that stage. I surely am. And when I'm right, people are gonna be like, Nick was right, man. Nick was right. Nick Beasley said, respectfully, I give Auburn 8 wins. Georgia and Bama ain't gonna lose to them Tigers. Oh, Nick Beasley. I'm telling you. Auburn gonna beat Georgia. Auburn gonna beat Georgia, and Auburn gonna beat Alabama. But hey, I respect your opinion though. I respect it though, my guy. Auburn dad said, "No 5-peat, Nick. We've been influenced by it's me. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't do that." Huggy Beer said, "By the way, Nick, I'm gonna email Ted tomorrow. I got an idea. I'm gonna pitch and see what he thinks. If and it pops, talking about we might need a bread truck. You heard? Oh, snap. Okay then, Huggy. I see you, my guy. I see you." Nick Beasley said, "Man, your state dreams can be made in college football 26 the game, but in real life, they ain't no bowl team. They about that. Okay, I'm telling y'all, don't be surprised. Mississippi State wins 6 games, and remember, I said it here first. And I've been saying it for the past month, but it is what it is." Huggy Bear said, "Man, 6 games. They probably winning 6. If and that's what Nick's saying righteously, bro. I'm telling you, all they gotta do is win 6 games to be bowl eligible. That's it. Hugh Freeze won everywhere he been to Arkansas State, Ole Miss, Liberty, but he hasn't at Auburn yet. Jeff Lebby the same. Well, I don't know, man. I put it like this. I look at guys who I look at what former players have said about Jeff Lebby. I look at what other coaches have said about Jeff Lebby. I look at what other people that have worked with him have said. He's a very intense. I don't know if I would say intense just because of the way his personality comes off, but he's a competitor. We'll put it like that. He's a competitor, and he wants to win. And so everywhere he's been, like I said, by year 2, his offenses have been explosive, and they've been reasons why their teams that he's been at have been respectable. So I'm not gonna put it past him. I don't know what Hugh Freeze's problem is. I don't know. And things stuff like that. I think this potentially could be the turnaround season for that. But what Jeff Lebby is doing there, man, Jeff Lebby is taking ownership of the team, and he's gonna do what he needs to do to win. So I like Jeff Lebby, man. I've noticed the crown system has stopped working since we acknowledged it. First rule of crown system: don't be talking about the crown system. Yeah, it's cool, man. We got to figure it out. Man. Didn't he just bring up what Northern Illinois did to Notre Dame last year? Yeah, I know. Yeah, they did. They won that one game, but what did they do after that, though? Let me know. Don't agree about Mississippi State, but I pray and hope. But I pray and hope for Auburn. Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to them Noles. Nick Beasley says, "Man, I can tell you right now, Bama out for revenge. We got a bad taste in our mouth after last year, and we playing with our heads on fire." You know what? Tight saying the same thing. For some reason, Tight saying the same thing. I don't know where that confidence is coming from for y'all. I don't, but hey, more power to you, man. More power to you. Huggy said, "Man, I'm guessing new Nick don't got no green Stacy's." The green Stacey Adams with the gold belt buckle. Shout out to he don't know about that one yet. Huggy. He don't know about that one yet, man. Shout out to His Royal Highness King Richard has entered the chat. What up, King? How you feeling, my guy? I hope you feeling good, man. Just got out of softball practice, man. I understand, man. KK, she's trying to get that scholarship to Auburn, man. I like it, man. We understand that. That Florida State, the Florida State Gus is gonna be Bama. Woo! I hear what you saying, Traville. I hear what you saying. Sorry, but as long as the Deborah y'all coach replace Saban, they gonna be a 3 or 4 loss team every year. Is what Auburn dad's saying, man. King Richard in this thing, Huggy in this thing, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Like I said, we was gonna hit it and quit it tonight, man. And we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler. As always, gentlemen and ladies, if there were ladies watching us tonight as well. So I saw the number go up and down, fluctuate. But like I said, man, thank y'all so much for continuing to rock with us here. As always, man. Nick Beasley said, man, DeBoer on the hot seat. We can't repeat what happened last. Okay, hold up. This is a good question. This is good. So Nick Beasley, Nick, are you acknowledging that Kalen DeBoer is on the hot seat for Alabama this season? Are you acknowledging that this is a hot seat season for Kalen DeBoer? Is that what you're acknowledging right now? Because the way I look at the SEC right now, there's Texas, and then Georgia, kind of French, just because of Kirby and the respect you give to him. But after that, it's kind of wide open in that middle part of the conference. LSU is kind of at that top of the heap there as well too. But then after that, it's kind of wide open. It's kind of wide open. Who could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the conference? So are you saying that this is a hot seat year for Kalen DeBoer at Alabama? He said, absolutely. Wow. Year 2 is a hot seat moment for Kalen DeBoer at Alabama after winning 9 games last year. Wow. Boy, Alabama fans, y'all are one tough nut to crack. I tell you that, man. What? Woo. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, man, like I stated, show tomorrow. And then after that, we're taking a 2-week break from June 2nd. We'll be back June 16th after tomorrow's show. But there will be a 24-hour stream that you will be able to watch us starting June 2nd. You'll be able to watch shows that we've done in the past. It'll just be a 24-hour stream that you'll be able to watch and see. We're working on that right now. So you won't be without Water Cooler Talk for 2 weeks. You'll still be able to watch us. You'll still be able to see what's going on. It will be a live stream. We just won't be live, but it will be a live stream that you will be able to see there, man. So we weren't gonna leave you empty-handed, man. We don't want y'all thinking that we just left, man. But we gotta take a little break. Kalen got to show he has the backbone and can handle the SEC. Saban lasted so long in the conference because he is a hard coach who didn't take no stuff. I'm trying to stop cursing. King Richard said, looking at it from a college fan, not an AU fan, but if he doesn't get in the playoff, talks will be about his replacement in year 3. Okay. I mean, I guess because you're saying the standard there is a little bit higher from what normally has been for other teams, and that if that's the argument, I can kind of see that. But then Huggy comes back with a great one. He said, "Bro, he won 9 games. The seat cooler than polar bear toenails." You heard me? But that's the thing. Though, winning 9 games at Alabama is different from winning 9 games at, I don't know, Kentucky, or like, that's just different, So I guess I'm kind of straddled the fence on this because I still say winning 9 games in a season is still winning 9 games. That's a winning season to me. That's a winning season to me. But then you throw in all of the other things that's surrounded by it to where it actually becomes to like, well, historically, this team here has always been in the playoffs. So I guess I understand what you're saying, man. Arbor Dad got the best quote. He said, you never want to be the man that replaced the man. Hey, but I tell you this, Arbor Dad, it takes a man to replace the man that you lost, that's leaving, to replace that man that's leaving. So you could be that man, but you got to be that man too. You got to be the man too. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of using the man a lot. That's what it is. 9 games is cute for everyone else. 9 games at Bama is like an insult to fans. Wow. Where's this new confidence? Because, like, bro, I remember when Alabama wasn't all that, bro. I'm just gonna be real. I remember when Alabama wasn't all that. I'm just gonna be real. I remember when Alabama wasn't all that, but now 9 games at Alabama, after having what some would call a once in a lifetime type situation in 17 years with Nick Saban, is now considered an insult. Wow, man. Woo. Nick. All right, man. I hear you, man. I hear you, my guy. I hear you. For Bama, 9 games is the death sentence. Whew. I guess, man. Nah, the fans of Looney Tunes, the folks that run Bama are smarter than that. Ooh. Bubba and the old man is in the chat. He said it would take 8 or less wins for Kalen to be in the hot seat. I think he's fired by year 5. but he's all good now. That's kind of where I'm sitting at now. I'm kind of sitting there. I'm kind of sitting there. I look at his situation and Hugh Freeze's situation different. Like from the fan base perspective, fans at Auburn were just tired of losing. So if you're talking about a prolonged more time of trying to figure out how to win, fans just gonna get tired of that. At Alabama, 9 wins, 10 wins, like come on, bro, that's still a good season, bro. That's still us in the that's you still in the playoff conversation talk. You know what I'm saying? If we just continually just being 5-7, 7-5, and 6-6 and stuff here, nah, we got to figure something out. We want to see some changes now. You know what I'm saying? But if you're still in the conversation and talking about it, I think that's a different story, man. Bama has to come down from their high and come back to earth and realize that 9 to 10 win season will start being the norm across the board. Exactly. That's the shout out. Exactly, King. 9-10 win seasons are going to be the norm across the board. I don't think we're not going to see 14 win teams. We're not going to see 13-2, 14-1, 15-0 teams no more, bro. 9-10 win regular seasons are going to be the norm now. Excuse me, you will see 13, 14 win teams, especially if they have played in the playoff. But I'm talking about in the regular season, you won't see undefeated. You won't see many undefeated seasons anymore. I think Oregon had an undefeated season last year. I think it's going to be the last one we see for a long time. I'm just being real. Yo, Bubba, what up, Bubba? What's up, man? Nick Beasley said, but it took a while to find Bears replacement, but the boy got to show up now. All right, man. I hear you, man. I hear what you're saying, man. UGA was 10-win team, right? 10-win team under right for a long time. They can him and got two championships. On the Mark Rick. Okay, I get what you're saying. All right, I get what you're saying. All right. Said he would rather have Kiffin because he understands the history of championship programs. Okay. All right. Would you take Kiffin if he going for it on 4th down all the time though? I'm just saying. Would you take him if he going on 4th down on all the time? That's an interesting question though, man. All right, man. Like I said, we're just gonna hit it and quit it and get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always, man. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Back around the water cooler as always, man. Before we get up out of here, man, make sure you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk, man. Follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23, and of course, subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell button here on YouTube, so you know when we post more videos and go live. And make sure you go out and follow the Avengers of YouTube, man. Make sure you go follow Tez at Auburn Tez at its SEC season, man. And then make sure you go follow Tight Sports and Alabama Football Megacast on these YouTube streets, man. Go follow our guy DC Wolf over at Auburn Addicts TV, man. Blake and Dustin over at the Uptempo Podcast, man. Make sure you go follow them. It is Sharpshooter Sports Talk now. Be sharp over there at the Sharpshooter Sports Talk as well, man. I got Vandy Chris at the Golden Broom Podcast, and of course, none other than the man, the myth, the legend, the man that knows all, Bubba and the old man, Auburn Sports Talk, man. Make sure y'all go over there and follow them as well, man. We appreciate y'all so much for continuing to rock with us here around the water cooler, man. Speaking of that, I got a couple of comments come up, man. Bama fans need to realize in modern college football, undefeated is nearly unattainable. Very true. 9-10 wins will soon be the standard for elite programs. Very true. Same thing. You, me, and King Richard are right there. You, me, and King Richard are right there. So basically, so with that being said, Auburn has a 10-win season this year. That's an elite program. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather that than have a coach that's soft. Oh, you calling the board soft? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shout out to you, Huggy Beard, man. It is all good, man. We appreciate you, man. No, I appreciate you, Bubba, man. We appreciate y'all so much for coming with us, man. Damn Crown System dropped old Huggy a spot since my comment about it. Since my comment about it not working. What? Yeah, this Crown System, man. I got to see this Crown System, bro. I got to go back and rewatch this and look at this Crown System, bro. So I got to see it, man. All right, man. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, back around the water cooler, man. We appreciate y'all, as always, for rocking with us here, as always, man. Before we get up out of here, man, as always, man, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his, because he deserves all the praise and all the glory. And until tomorrow, the Lord's willing, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, back around the water cooler. It is one love, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? We are out this mug. Peace.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.